minutes until live stream begins.
Yo, what up? What's up? What up, y'all? How you guys doing, man? John Sanders here with you with Limitless Hoops yet again, and we're here over summer break. How you guys doing with your summer plans? Did you guys have big plans when school was in and you were thinking once school is over, I'm all in for basketball? Were you thinking right when school ends, oh man, I can't wait to sleep in until midday every day? Midday, noon, whatever you call it. All right. How are your summer plans going out there? What's up, Connor Rush? Let me know how your summer plans have been going. Have you been doing everything that you thought that you would be able to do once school ended? Because remember school, old school. School had you in bed at a certain time because you were like, dang, I got to get up early for school. So you were in bed by like 9 or 10 or something like that. Then you were waking up around 6:30, going to school, and you were thinking, man, I wish I were just a basketball player. I wish I didn't have this school to do. And then you got to school, and then you were there all day long. You had a recess or lunch, something like that, but you can't shoot during that time because most schools don't even let you anymore. So then you couldn't do it then, and then you're thinking, man, if I were only a professional basketball player, I would do basketball all day long. And then the school ended around 3, but then you had to go home and do homework. So much homework. All right, homework lasted like 3 hours at least, and then you maybe made it to our practice. Maybe. On the days you didn't have too much homework or to study for a test. Well, that was about, how many hours is that? Hours that you had to do. It was like 10 hours a day. Now, all that stuff is magically gone. And in those 10 hours, how much of those hours are basketball? How much of it is extra sleep? How much of it is extra eating, extra video games? How much of it is like, I don't know, whatever you guys are doing, just, I don't know, like rummaging around the house or around the town trying to find dead bodies? That's what they do in movies. So many movies, kids stumble upon dead bodies. It's like a thing to do for the summer. I don't know why, but yes. So how have your summer plans matched up with your thoughts and your mind of what you would be able to do? All right, were you able to actually do those things? And again, just let me know. I would love to know. All right, let's move on. We got our, let's see, what do we have here planned? The daily challenge. That's hella big. Make that smaller. There we go. The daily challenge for the day. I think we are on the 3rd grade daily challenge. And for you 3rd graders out there, I cannot wait to start this. My plan to start Limitless Hoops, because again, right now it's just 50 All-Stars. Just 50 All-Stars. My plan to start Limitless Hoops is now centered around a tryout date. And I want that tryout date to be August 20th and 21st. All right. And the first day, I want it to be combine testing. All right. And I did just watch the movie Hustle with Adam Sandler and Hernan Gomez. All right. And then that definitely like pointed me in the right direction, I think, because that's how their combines work for the NBA. They have one combine day and then one playing day. So I might actually just do that. And I'm gonna make the 2-day tryout in 4 different areas: Aurora, Broomfield, Centennial, Denver, just throughout the entire day. I'll try to make it to all of them, or at least like the second part of all of them, as I'm flying from place to place. But hopefully I have a whole bunch of people helping me. And then I want to do it big, and I'm just gonna offer I'm not offering everything to everyone. Like, it's not going to be the whole Limitless Hoops, because this is still a year away once we get to August. I'm going to offer free hotels, free flights, free everything for anyone that makes it. And we're going to take 12 kids per grade, per location. So here in Broomfield, we're going to take 12 kids, and I will only allow 20 kids to sign up for the tryouts. All right, and this is offering them like the whole world, basically, right? And then what they get if they happen to make the top 12 is they will get Monday, Wednesday, Friday workouts plus games for an entire year to prepare for the following year's tryouts. So we're going to promise these people that we're going to make them good enough to make one of these teams as our scholarship players. And then throughout that year, we will be using these extra players to like fill in the gaps in our program where we can have them join us for tournaments, join us for games and things like that, but also to make our workouts just packed, not only in here in Broomfield, but elsewhere. So that's the game plan. And I'm going to get everything toward that August date. Once we get past that time, I'll probably have to use schools. And then maybe like the first like year or two of the program, just use schools to like do everything and have them all separate until we can get enough money to just make our own building. Because I don't want to use these buildings like Sport Access, because you never know when they're going to kick you out. You never know. And I don't want to trust these people with my huge plans. All right, so that's the game plan for everything. But with that said, once we get a whole bunch of third graders, that's when I'll be telling them. The third grade challenge of the day. Continue with day 17 of our 4-week trick shot and skill shot challenge. For today, choose one skill shot to attempt for at least 10 minutes. See our site for details. Film your efforts to submit if successful. So you all would be doing the skill shot challenge. If you want to see where the skill shot challenge is, it is on our page under Limitless Hoops. You go there, you just click on the school tab, scroll down to the challenges, and then scroll right here to the skill shots. So there's these are the 5 trick shots, but you want the 5 skill shots, they're right there. And then it opens up, it says skills. Click the icon to see the winners. You can either go for 10 threes in a row in less than a minute. And you can see who else did this. We have Blake Bastani did this, Finn Kaufman did this, and Jerry Chu did this. Connor has never done this. Connor Rush has never done 10 in a row in less than a minute. What's up, Connor Rush? Where you at, man? 10 straight threes in less than a minute. You post it, you're on it. 5 consecutive minutes of jump rope with no mistakes. Connor Rush has done that. 16 minutes. Oh, man. 10 straight elbow jumpers in 1 minute with one ball with no rebounder. That's actually pretty hard. Anyone here in Colorado do it? Nope. Just got Jerry, got Ben Levy, got Blake. So these are some challenges that you guys haven't done yet. 54 range push-ups in less than a minute. That's a good one too. Ambidextrous free throws, 10 straight alternating. This one took me so long to do. You have to switch hands with it. All right, shoot with the left hand, and then go back and shoot with the right hand. All right, and again, it's video or it didn't happen. It took me 45 minutes to do this. What is it? They took me like 2 minutes on the 10 in a rows, Now you got to do it in less than a minute. Is that what it is? 10 straight threes in less than 1 minute. Dang. My record is 14, I think, but like 3 minutes. No, 3 minutes. That means, okay, 3 minutes is like 5 shots a minute, basically. That means like 1 shot every 10 seconds. Is that the speed? I guess without a rebounder, maybe. But you're supposed to use a rebounder for this one. All right, so get a friend. If you have no friends, get your mom to do it or something. Teach your dog how to air butt it back to you, okay? All right, you're welcome, guys. All right, let's move on. What do we have here? We got the tournament for this weekend. We definitely signed up, and they signed us up for the JV division. So that's going to be pretty tragic. All right, but I want you guys to just try hard. That's all I want. I mean, like, okay, so oh man, okay, I just saw the movie Hustle, right? And I don't know if you've seen it or not, but like, okay, he's in the combine section or something like that, right? But he's in front of coaches, and like everyone's like looking at this dude, right? Everyone's looking at him, and all he has to do is like just like maintain his composure, and then he just like snaps and like tries to like kill someone basically. All he had to do was just go, "It's okay," and smile, and he couldn't do it. And everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's a psychopath." Literally. That's what I want from you guys this weekend. Let's see if you can just try hard without snapping. I mean, like, just try your hardest without giving up, so you can't go down, and without snapping, so you can't go up. Just stay right here. And this is like full tilt, trying your hardest, pressing them every single second, acting like you're winning. Trying hard on offense, trying hard on defense, trying hard on transitions, sprinting the entire time, like exhausting yourself just to get better. And if you can do that, then I guess you could. That makes you better than the dude in the movie. Makes you better than all these other people that just like snap for no reason, and like times are just too hard for them. All right, your mental game needs to be on point. So here's a chance for that. We are going into this. You will lose. You will get blocked every time. They will steal the ball from you every time. But I want you to try out anyways. They will go right by you. You will run your fastest for no reason. Can you do that? That's the challenge beyond challenges. Because you know what? The other team, they can't do that either. That's why they're happy to be playing against you. All right. But if you can do that, that's how you can leapfrog them. That's how. In the end, they'll be like, "We beat your team by 50," and you're like, "Yeah, but I went D1." It's a change, and it's a different mentality. It's a higher form of thinking. So let's see if you guys can do it out there, man. It was an NBA 3. Oh please, please, miss me with that. All right, next thing we got. Our grade. Our grades, all right. Noah Masseth wrote me, and he's like, I ran my 2 miles, John. Like he's telling me, like I'm the teacher. Dude, it's not about me. It's about your classmates, all right? Don't just tell me. You have to post it online, or else you're missing the whole point. And I've described this so many times. I don't matter. It's you. You have to inspire them so that they can inspire you. Because if you don't inspire them, you will give up and you'll stop posting. And if you're not posting, you just won't do it. There's a reason. Imagine if school was no homework, no test, just come to school, no obligations, no requirements. But they told you, hey, can you do this? And you're like, oh yeah, I read it. And then you got to school and they never asked you a question about it. And then you were like, "Yo, yeah. I did the project, but you never had to like present it." Would you actually do the work? Maybe you would, maybe. But if there were no consequences to not doing the work, what would happen? And if you were in an environment where no one was doing the work, would you still do the work? Mind you, you're just getting graded upon each other, so it's all relative. Like, would you do it? The answer is no. The answer is if school were like that, you would be dumb. School would not work. School only works because, one, they they force you to do stuff. They grade you about it. We get graded. Our grades are in games with the scoreboard, right? But they will force you to do it because, everyone's doing it. And then your parents expect you to do it. And they want to see tangible results. They have to see the tangible results. You're not allowed to just go home, write all the work out, and then throw it away with no one on earth seeing it. It's not how it's done. If it were done like that, you would be so much less likely to work hard if you didn't have to prove it. All right? By having to actually show proof, not only are you way more likely to do it, but you now inspire everyone else around you to do the same thing. And then them doing the same thing inspires you on your off days. So then everyone starts pushing each other to these higher heights. So that's what we're doing. It's like school. So do your homework. Jesus Christ, guys. I mean, I don't know. I gotta tell you, if you guys don't start doing this stuff, what I'm gonna do is instead of 7 days a week, we'll just go 3 days a week. Because that's what I'm gonna do for the other cities. We'll go 3 days a week in games. And what's gonna happen is this: without the Tuesday, Thursday ones, more people will come to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then we won't do Saturdays or Sundays, so now people will come to more games. And then we'll have a bigger, better program. I'll spend a lot less money so I can do a lot more things. And then we'll have a better program. But will you get better? I don't think so. Unless you do the homework then. Because then I think you actually would do the homework, because I would have so many people. We'd have some people doing the homework. And then you would be forced to do the homework. So that might be the actual better program, is to provide you guys with less. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll give you guys till this fall. If you're not posting, I'll lower the amount of days. All right? So I don't know who's hearing this. Maybe only Connor. All right? Heads up. All right? I will make it more efficient. And then you can just have those days off. So then you can rest your body, and then you can't complain about certain things or whatever. All right? So, and then I'll just wait until we get the right kind of guys whose bodies can hold up, or whose minds can hold up, and then I'll stretch it back out to 7 days where it should be. So that's my plan. Sticking with it. Good luck. Monthly challenge. The monthly challenge is the scissor rep. Let's see what you guys can do with that. I haven't seen anyone post that. Let's see if anyone is posting that. Under the homework section, what do we have here? There goes Connor Rush's 49-inch vert. Declan posting 5 perfect weeks. Day 4 is a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is day 4 of week 2. They're still posting. Great job. I see you, Declan. I see you, Kiernan. I see 5 seconds of Connor. 5 perfect weeks. Inside the garage, it looks like. I like it. Noah Masseth. 2-ball dribbles. Again, Noah does not post every single thing. Noah just posts whatever he wants to post. But there goes a couple of things from Noah. Let's see it all, Noah. See it all. Even if you're just talking about your run. At least like the beginning of your run. The end of your run. Something. Say how long that you ran while you're out of breath. All right? Let's move on. We got... I think Gavin said he wanted to do it at the gym tonight. So, yeah, that's that. What else do we have? The 5 perfect weeks, that's that. I stayed after practice for like 45 minutes yesterday, but I don't know. I didn't film. It happens. It happens. All right, maybe filming's impossible. All right, 5 perfect weeks. Again, I think I can find the players to do it, though. I think I can. I think I can. All right, 5 perfect weeks. We talked about that. Make sure you guys are still doing that. Again, I know that these challenges are too hard. I know that the book's too hard, but guess what also is too hard? Making the NBA, making D1 is also too hard. So don't they kind of match up? It makes sense, right? I mean, it's too hard to make the NBA. It's too hard to make D1. It's too hard to do this book, dude. It's impossible. You can't do it, but you can try. That's all that I ask. Try. Try to do what the book says. Just try. And if you can only do 1% of it, you'll get 1% of your dreams. If you can do 50%, you'll get 50% of your dreams. If you do 100%, you'll get 100% of your dreams. We'll see. All right, let's go on. I think that was it, right? Let's move on to elementary school workouts. This is stuff for tomorrow. We got the 2-on-1 break, flares, Baseline out of bounds defense, 5 second count extension, 49 seconds down by 3, 5-on-5, oldest versus youngest. Cannot wait till we're doing all of these in different groups. That would be fun. And I still need to get this stuff filmed, but we still don't have enough kids able to do it. It takes so long to teach you guys anything. We need to get a higher IQ of players as well. So let's figure this stuff out a lot faster, you guys. Stuff that we're actually doing for tomorrow, since this is the middle school one. We started with 3-man weave, the one-on-one alley, 4-on-3 scramble, and the patience, 0, 50, 100, 0 to 3 seconds down by 3, down 10, 3 minutes left. That's what we'll talk about tomorrow. And then what we just talked about last time was reverse layups, baseline to bounce for shots, loose ball. So press break, walk through, 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, and 5-5-5. But we did not go through this stuff because we were in camp. All right. But we did. Which one did we talk about any of these? Maybe like reverse layups we talked about, maybe a little bit. But yeah, just understand that stuff. If you've been doing that stuff, you should have practiced it last week. All right. Let's go with our, where do I want to go next? Let's go with our story of the day. Talk about it. Watch it.
Imagine the story of the tortoise and the hare. Only now, the tortoise is the one taking all the praise. For sports, the best players are more apt to constantly work out than the lesser talented players due to the confidence they developed, making it even more impossible for the tortoise to win. The best way to win a race is to keep moving.
All right, that's a pretty complicated one right there, but it makes sense. So, the tortoise and the hare. All right. The tortoise being bad basketball players, like guys who are not meant to make like Division I. The hare being guys that were built like by the grace of God to make D1 and stuff. Okay. In this story, we all know the story where the tortoise, he keeps going and the hare always takes breaks, right? And eventually the rabbit, it takes so many breaks that it loses the race. So it teaches you about persistence. However, in our world that we've created here, it's been switched, where the people who are more likely to work harder are all the rabbits, and the people taking time off are all the turtles. So it makes this separation even a greater separation, and you get all these like turtles taking breaks and going hella slow, and then you get all these like rabbits like never taking breaks because they love it. Why do they love it? Because like they're just being like hyped up every single second, right? Every game is like, you know, like this like big show, and everyone's like, "You're the best! Go Jimmy! Go Jimmy! Go!" Right? And then you also like get them thinking more highly about themselves because they're like taller, and they see themselves on TV, right? And that situation is very, very bad for the turtles, for the tortoises. I mean, because now they can't win, and a lot of times it comes from the parents, really. Like the parent will see their kid and just like instantly be like, "You can't do it because of blah blah blah." And they say that to the kid. They say it in more ways than one, because kids aren't stupid. They'll say it to the kid by going, "Oh, let's get off this team," because they're not getting you enough playing time. But imagine that being like some 6'10" kid not getting the playing time. Wouldn't the parent be like, "Get better, go like." Get in the gym and then dominate. What you got in the game for like 3 minutes, right? Did you do well? Nope. You lost the ball, right? Shouldn't you be dominating this game? And they would have so much faith in them that they would be like, "We're not backing down." But when you think that your kid can do it, you're like, "Let's just put you in a different situation." And the kids see that, and they're like, "Wait, what am I doing?" Or maybe you like love the sport, and your parents are like, "Nah, man, let's just go to other sports too. Like let's mix it up, because you never know what's gonna happen with this one." Whereas if you were like dope, they would be like, "Yo, you got to do this. you might make the NBA. They would just be hyping you up, right? All right. The trick is whether you're a tortoise or a hare, is to just act like you're a hare, and just go your hardest, because maybe it'll be like the children's story, where all the rabbits around you will slow down, and they will allow you to catch them, possibly. But even if that isn't the case, even if all the hares go super fast and you can never catch them, wouldn't you at least want to beat all the other tortoises? I mean, doesn't that sound like the least you can do is to take every single person who is your height, your weight, your ethnicity, your body type, right? All those people in the world, your age, the exact age, those 100 or 1,000 people who match all those things up in the world, take them all, put them in a room, and you can beat every one of them because you worked hard. Isn't that like good enough? I mean, that's all that you can possibly do, is to be the best version of yourself. So when you hear the story of the tortoise and the hare, realize like you're probably not the hare. You're probably just the tortoise, and that's okay. But you got to go the fastest that you can possibly go for a tortoise. You got to. You owe it to yourself to do that. All right. Let's check our trivia question of the day. If anyone's still here, all right, you got the trivia question with Kiernan still leading. I don't know why the score's not working right there. That's so weird. All right. Can I fix that score? Let me see it. Trivia. No, that's not it. Is it right there? Nope, that's not it either. I don't know how to fix that. What is this one? Right there. All right. One more try. I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later. All right. So, anyways, let's move on. We got our trivia question today. I clicked a random one again, and this one's very, very, very simple. Which year did Charles Barkley win the NBA's Most Valuable Player award? All right, that's the trivia question. I'll give you guys a second to try to answer that. Which year did Charles Barkley win the MVP award? That is Charles Wade Barkley. His middle name is Wade. Charles Wade Barkley. He was once the MVP of the league, of the entire NBA. In a year where Michael Jordan actually won the championship, Charles Barkley was the best player. So there was one year where Charles Barkley apparently outdid Michael Jordan. Which year was that? If you happen to know that answer, put it up there. 1994 is Noah's guess. That's a nice guess, but I do not think that that's the answer. Do you even have Google? Have you ever Googled anything before? That is the answer, Connor Rush. Connor Rush got it, and the answer is 1993. Connor got it, and Connor is now at 4. And we have my man Kiernan Loft at 4 as well, followed up by Finn Kaufman with 2, Manoa Masseth and Austin Masseth with 1 point apiece. All right, you guys. Let's finish up here. We got let's go with our quote of the day. The quote of the day is, goals are dreams with deadlines. All right, that's a cool quote. Goals are dreams with deadlines. I mean, we all have dreams, right? Our dream is to do this versus that, right? All right, but you know, the dreams usually just stay in our minds, and the dreams are just like things that we just like think about to make us smile at nighttime, right? But goals are, what this quote is saying is that goals are exactly like dreams, except they have a deadline. When you give something a deadline, that's a lot more serious, right? Because the dream is just somewhere out there. So people like to say you should make short-term goals and long-term goals. What are your goals for like 10 years from now? Where do you want to be? And if it's the NBA, okay, then what are your goals a month from now? What do you want to accomplish? Is it the 5 perfect weeks? What are your goals a week from now? And what are your goals tonight? Think about those few questions, and try to accomplish those goals. And that's how you can turn a big dream into something more manageable, something more feasible, something more possible. All right? And so goals are just dreams with deadlines. Nice quote. All right? Finishing up here with our picture of the day, we got Stephen A. Smith saying that he's going to replace Wilt Chamberlain as top 10 if Steph Curry wins his 4th championship. There are 2 problems with trying to do this kind of stuff, man. All right. One, it's called recency bias. People who are current seem like they're better no matter what because you haven't put it into a historical context yet. So those who have won lately are like going to be considered better. So like Kawhi Leonard was considered really, really, really great after he won his championship, but lately because of his injuries, he's now ranked lower. Recency bias is going to put Curry higher than maybe he should be. But at the same time, there's also bias toward like historical bias where George Mikan's so far away, we've kind of like made him to like more of a myth. So Wilt Chamberlain, he becomes like mythic proportions, especially with this 100-point game. You get to see his entire career versus like these current guys. You only get to see part of their career. We don't know what Steph Curry is going to do from now on, right? So it's very, very funny that like I think there's something to say where you shouldn't rank anyone until like after 10 years after they've like finished their career. They shouldn't even be counted in the ranks because you didn't put everything into perspective. Like you were still kind of hyped up on like the initial glory of them. So I don't know. Man, I don't know where he's going to be 20 years from now, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised either way. But above Wilt Chamberlain is tough. That one's really tough. And then you got a lot of people. I think like above Larry Bird might be like a better suit. Because above Magic Johnson might be possible. But those guys are such like mythic names as well. It's so crazy. I just think we need to just expand the list, man. Just expand the list. You can't do a top 10 anymore. You just can't. There's too many amazing, amazing players that were just like the penultimate everything. So, yeah, it's a weird one. Anyways, that's all the time that I got. Don't forget that your quote of the day is goals are dreams with deadlines. I will see you guys at workout tonight. All right, and get ready for the games this weekend. Make sure you guys sign up. That's all that I got. Peace out, y'all.